Harare. In a glitzy Johannesburg nightclub earlier this month, a wealthy young playboy poured an entire $870 bottle of Ace of Spades Armand de Brignac champagne over his diamond-studded watch. It was Bellarmine Chatuga, the youngest son of President Robert Mugabe of Zimbabwe. He had bragged about the watch and chunky gold bracelet on an earlier social media post. $60,000 on the wrist when your daddy run the whole country, ya know. Tens of thousands of Zimbabweans flooded the streets of Harare in an extraordinary outpouring of elation at the expected ousting of President Robert Mugabe. The top United States nuclear commander, Air Force General John Haidt, says he would resist President Donald Trump if he ordered an illegal launch of nuclear weapons. Argentina's search for a missing Navy submarine is moving deeper to the seabed after a scouring of the surface pulled up no sign of the vessel and its missing 44 crew members. An Argentine military submarine went missing at sea on Friday, prompting a massive search. The Trump administration is lifting a federal ban on importing body parts from African elephants shot for sport in Zimbabwe and Zambia. The Rev. Jesse Jackson has disclosed publicly that he has been seeking outpatient care for 2 years for Parkinson's disease. The blaze sent smoke billowing into the New York sky. Tens of thousands of Zimbabweans flooded the streets of Harare in an extraordinary outpouring of elation at the expected ousting of President Robert Mugabe. As Zimbabweans struggle to afford food, when many find themselves sleeping outside banks in the hope of withdrawing $10 in cash, the video drew outrage, even among the ruling elite that had propped up the 93-year-old Mugabe for 37 years. It had been an isolated incident. Mugabe's wife, Grace, and her son from a previous marriage, Russell Goraraza, recently imported 2 Rolls-Royces, and she was caught up in a legal battle over a diamond ring worth more than $1 million. Members of the ruling ZANU-PF party were also furious that Grace Mugabe had seized majority control of a $1 billion government road contract. Then there was the incident involving a model who had been partying with Grace Mugabe's sons in South Africa. The president's wife left an ugly gash when she hit the model with a power cord and, facing charges of assault, claimed diplomatic immunity and hightailed it out of the country. It angered people. There have always been reports of the high living by these boys, high living by the mother, the father looking aside. They became arrogant and thought no one can do anything to us, said one ruling party figure, who will be named for fear of reprisals. There's palpable anger in the military. The alarm over Grace Mugabe was magnified by her escalating power. When she attacked, government ministers fell. She said she could be president. "Give me the job and see if I fail," she declared recently. Get the latest news and updates emailed straight to your inbox. By submitting your email, you are agreeing to Fairfax Media's terms and conditions and privacy policy.